Has to cross T's and has to dot I's in an I and T factory out in Van Nuys. Oh, the jobs people work at. Out west, near Hotch Hotch, there's a Hotch Hotcher bee watcher. His job is to watch, is to keep both his eyes on the lazy town bee. The bee that is watched will work harder, you see. Well, he watched and he watched, but in spite of his watch, that bee didn't work any harder. Not much. So then somebody said, our old bee-watching man just isn't bee-watching as hard as he can. He ought to be watched by another Hotch Hotcher. The thing that we need is a bee-watcher watcher. Well, the bee-watcher watcher watched the bee-watcher. He didn't watch well. So another Hotch Hotcher had to come in as a watcher watcher. And today, all the Hotchers who live in Hotch Hotch are watching on watchering watch. Watching the watcher is watching that bee. You're not a Hotch Watcher, you're lucky, you see? And how fortunate you're not Professor DeBreeze, who has spent the past 32 years, if you please, trying to teach Irish ducks how to read Givanese. And think of the poor puffing Pooglehorn players who have to parade down the Pooglehorn stairs every morning to wake up the Prince of Pooh-Boken. It's awful how often their poodles get broken. And just suppose you were poor Harry Haddo. Try as he will, he can't make any shadow. He thinks that perhaps something's wrong with his giz. And I think that, by golly, there probably is. And the Brothers Bazoo, the poor Brothers Bazoo. Suppose your hair grew like theirs happened to do. You think you're unlucky? Huh. I'm telling you, Ducky, some people are ever so muchly more unlucky than you. And suppose that you lived in that forest in France, where the average young person just hasn't a chance to escape from the perilous pants-eating plants. But your pants are safe, you're a fortunate guy. And you ought to be shouting, how lucky am I? And speaking of plants, you should be Patrick Radish. You're not Farmer Falkenberg's 17th radish. And you're so lucky. You're not Gucky Gown, who lives by himself 19 miles out of town in the ruins of Ronk. Ronk is rather run down. And you're so lucky. You're not a left sock left behind by mistake in the caverns of Croc. Thank goodness for all of the things you are not. Thank